brace yourselves for the new Google TV streamer has arrived. We're going to learn all about it, but first a shout out to its predecessor, Google Chromecast. Yes, Google's Chromecast is no more. With Tuesday's introduction of the Google TV streamer, the company laid to rest the brand that kicked off 11 years ago with a novel product that helped move streaming onto the center stage of home entertainment. Now that the baton has been passed, let's take a quick look back at 11 years of Chromecast. Google's casting-centric brand arrived on July 24, 2013, with the first-generation Chromecast. The streaming stick plugged directly into a TV's HDMI port and lacked a remote control. Instead, you fired up content using a mobile device or computer. Most importantly, the innovative gizmo only cost $35. This was when an Apple TV set-top box started at $99, and app-laden televisions were nowhere near commonplace. Even Roku's same-generation streaming stick, which landed a year earlier, cost $100. Oh, and it required a TV certified as Roku Ready. When faced with pricier options, it was hard to resist the Chromecast, and many people felt that way. The stick quickly sold out, and it hung around for longer than most tech products as the company only retired it last year. The Chromecast, especially that innovative first-generation model, helped push us into the streaming-first world many of us have lived in ever since. That's especially true when you consider its impact on competitors. Roku's second-generation streaming stick from 2014 dropped from $99 to $50 and ditched its doomed Roku Ready TV requirement. Meanwhile, Amazon saw an opening and launched a Fire TV stick, also in 2014, that cost $39. Without that first Chromecast model, it's hard to tell how that landscape may have looked different in the following years. It isn't too late to dip your toes into the nostalgia pool and pick up a Chromecast, as Google says the old devices will remain on the market while supplies last. Crucially, the company's promise of security updates and support remains unchanged, so there's no need to fret if you recently picked up one of the soon-to-be-extinct devices. Now, on to the future and the Google TV streamer. Up until now, Google's Chromecast line has been largely focused on making it easy to watch shows and movies on your favorite big screen. But with the new Google TV streamer, Google finally has a proper set-top box for bringing content that also supports a much broader range of smart home controls. Coming just a week ahead of Google's upcoming Made By event, perhaps the biggest change for the TV streamer is switching from being a simple dongle that hangs off your TV to a truly standalone device that lives on your media console. Google says its wedge-shaped design is meant to blend in easily with your decor when sitting in front of your TV so that it offers better reception for its included remote and other smart home devices. More on that later. Google has also given the streamer TV a massive hardware upgrade compared to the Chromecast with Google TV from 2020, including a 22% faster CPU, double the RAM, 4 gigabytes instead of 2 gigabytes, and 4 times more storage, 32 gigabytes total. That might not sound like a ton, but considering that the previous model often ran out of space for downloading basic streaming apps, that's a much-needed improvement. Streaming resolution caps out at 4K 60 frames per second, though you do get support for HDR, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and spatial audio when paired with Google Pixel Buds. Furthermore, there's an HDMI 1.1 jack, a powered USB-C port, and a dedicated Ethernet slot for people who want peak bandwidth for streaming. Google also made the remote a touch longer while moving the volume rocker to the top and adding a customizable button that can be set to launch your favorite app, switch inputs, or summon the new Smart Home Control Center. And just like before, there's a built-in microphone and a button for summoning the Google Assistant. Finally, it wouldn't be a 2024 Google device without some new AI features. Thanks to Gemini, the TV streamer can create custom recommendations based on the kind of content you watch and generate summaries, reviews, or even season-by-season breakdowns for stuff you haven't. There's also an ambient TV mode that allows you to pull screensavers or memories from your Google Photos library. However, if you want something a bit more unique, you can also use AI to generate something fantastical. Meanwhile, if you lose the remote, you can ask the Google Assistant, not Gemini, to help you find it, or you can simply press the dedicated button on the back of the box. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributors Will Shanklin and Sam Rutherford and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.